Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a fire starter as well. Oh boy. I may have to set that up on something. Let's do. She's smoldering real good. That's my own sage that I grew in my garden this summer. That's burning away there. Sage and my own sweetgrass as well. Some birch bark as well as some sumac tree leaves, the red ones. Anyways, I'm here to do the reading for Leo the Lion. I know it's late. I've been doing my best. We're getting hit with storms here. We've got another one coming in tonight and tomorrow. The last one knocked power out of my home for 5 days. I had to pack up and leave, and because it was too cold to stay here. We could see our breath in the house. And now we've got an identical storm to this recent one that took all the power and messed up the internet. Another one coming in tomorrow. Almost carbon copy. So we've already been given the heads up by Environment Canada to basically get prepared. Be prepared. Be prepared to lose power. So that's kind of what I've been doing a little bit. So anyway, I know the reading's very, very late. It is now the 9th of November. Very sorry, but it's just been one thing after another that's just prevented me from doing anything. And I'm just taking a chance that this video is going to be all right and not be all pixelated and jumbled up and my mouth is flying, but you hear nothing, and a minute later you hear me, no. So I did a little test run, just a little quick, like 30-second video, tested it, and it's fine. So, but I'm completely offline. This is just me and my camera. There's no internet. Well, the internet's always running, but you know what I mean. I have no browsers open at all. Nothing. So, try to minimize everything. But anyways, Leo, so I apologize for this. I apologize. Before we get the shuffle all dealt up, I want to talk a moment for intuitivecandles.com. I promote their candles. If you have never heard of them before, go to intuitivecandles.com and see what they have to offer. They've got a lot. Anyway, this candle kind of special. It's called Wish Upon a Star to start with, which is beautiful. And the second thing is to raise awareness for Down syndrome. The owners of Intuitive Candles have 3 children, 2 girls, Harley and Sydney, and a boy, Blake. And Blake is 11 years old, if I'm not mistaken. And he's a child that is afflicted with Down syndrome. I had a lot to say in the other videos about people that have Down syndrome. The main thing to sum it all up, I'll say, is that we all have limited abilities, and that's the only thing with people with Down syndrome. Their limitations are just different than mine or yours. I can't certainly do everything that I want to do, can you? I mean, literally everything that crosses through you'd like, no. Well, they can't either, just in a different way. They have certain, but they grow up, they go to college, they go to university, they move out on their own, they get their own apartment, they get a job, they get up every day, they go to work. They have a social life, they like to party on their days off with their friends, they meet people, they fall in love, they get married. They're no different. They deserve that respect. They deserve that respect. And Intuitive Candles is also, sorry, my brain's lagging worse than my computer. They're having a 10% discount off all orders right now. Go to intuitivecandles.com, use the promo code BOFF10. It's Bay of Fundy Fortunes and the number 10. This Wish Upon a Star has a slight vanilla scent to it. Personally, I'm not, it smells lovely. It's just, I'm not into the food stuff, candles, like, so much as I am I don't know. Vanilla, I think, was real popular back in the 70s, and people went overboard with it, and I didn't like the smell of it. Because everywhere I turned, all you could smell was vanilla in their shampoo, vanilla in their body soap, in their body wash, in their cologne, in their perfume, and it was overdone. It was an overkill. All right, so what are we? 6 minutes in. I haven't dealt the card yet. I'm going right now. I'm going to cut the deck right after this. Lucky to even be here, really. I tried to connect to my internet service provider, to their site, to do a speed test and then get a boost, a bit signal boost to my signal. I have my own ISP. Couldn't even pick me up. It just kept saying, "Can't. You need to connect to the internet." It was telling me, and I'm connected to the internet. But what are you gonna do? So I'm gonna cut the deck. Is what I'm gonna do. I wasn't even gonna do you guys at all. I was just gonna walk away and leave you and Virgo and Libra, the last three. I said, well, some of the month, I guess, is better than none of the month. Lilith. As this deck stands at the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for this monthly reading for the sign of Leo the Lion for the month of November, near 2018. I want to say 16, and I don't know why, but there it is. Lilith, are these the cards that are meant for this general public reading for Leo? No? Are you kidding me? All right, she said no, which means I have to shuffle more. Sorry. For those of you new, that if there's anybody new still sticking around, you guys know you can scroll ahead, eh? You don't have to watch all this till you see the real reading begin. Sorry. But the first card, for anybody new, is your overall energy for the month of November. Your second card is your wealth and finances. Your third card is your home. Your arm, your home. Your hearth, your home, your loves, everything close to your heart. All the people. Fourth card, your challenges for November, should there be any. And the fifth and final card is your message from Spirit. Let's hope it's a beautiful one. Whoops. Yeah. I lost my rhythm now. Jeez. Oh boy. Winter's not even here yet. Alright, we're going to try this again right after this little spin through here. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, Lilith. Of the top 5 cards, as this deck stands, the cards that are meant for this general public reading for the sign of Leo the Lion for November 2018. Are these the cards that are meant for this general reading? Are there messages here for anybody watching this reading? So the top 5 cards are definitely their cards. The best that we can do. Alright, thank you. May stop. Alright, we're going to just knock the things down. Speaking of knocking things down, bring the camera down here. Alrighty then. I should have turned the heat off beside me here. Oof, it's getting warm. Okay, very first card we're looking at. Are you flipping kidding me? That was a pop out. And there it is. Oh, God, Leo. Your very first card, your overall energy for the whole rest of the month. Maybe I shouldn't have done you guys. 3 of Swords and Heartache. Not happy. Card number 2, Wealth, Finances. That's better. 8 of Pentacles and Achievement. Card number 3, Hearth, Home, and Love. Yes, thank you. My favorite guy. Does anybody know who he is? My favorite number one card in the whole deck, Manifestation, because the self-empowerment that comes with it. It's my number one card out of them all. Right? It encompasses everything. This card it wants you to bring everything that you feel you desire into your life. So it covers like things like the Nine of Cups, which is the wish card, the Ace of Cups, which is about love, and you know, the world, and brings all these things. And it's a good thing he's here. He's going to minimize. Good Lord, Leo, what's going on? You know what your challenges are? The other worst stinking card in the deck is the Nine of Swords, anxiety. I don't know what's going on with you guys. Please give us a good card from Spirit. Give us some hope. Like maybe the Star. She brings hope. Give us something beautiful and worldly. Three of Cups. Reunion. Three's a good number. Oops. It is. It's a good number. Oh my goodness, Leo. This isn't... It's a good thing it's a general read. I'm glad this isn't a personal reading, because I would feel real uncomfortable. It would just be too sensitive, too... You've got this, it's a redeeming card to have right there. This, and I can do something with that one. Even this one, and yes, this one, but these are hard-earned. They're hard to come by. And this is tying everything all up. So, just going to drag it back in a bit. There we go. All right. Oh, boy. That three. The three of of swords, being the heartache card of tarot. It's all about heartbreak and betrayal. Having your trust broken. Shock. Things like this. But also within this card, there is a lot of reality. There is a lot of truth. There's some real serious lessons to be learned for some of you. This is a card of action and high activity as well, because it is a 3. But this sounds ironic, but what I'm seeing here, and it's the first time I've ever seen it with this card, and you also have another at the end, which is good. The 3s being about, yes, high activity, but also the Holy Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. For those that would, you know, that would mean anything too. But there's healing with this card. There's shock. You know, there's victimhood and shock. Somebody's had the rug pulled out from under their feet, and they didn't do anything to deserve it. You didn't do anything. Whoever this means, whoever this is meant for, you really didn't do anything other than trust and believe. And I say, don't get mad at yourself, because everybody does that. You know, they go, so stupid, I trusted them. How could I be so stupid? You weren't stupid. You don't beat yourself up because you trusted somebody. What have you without trust? It sounds like a weird thing to say, but what I just heard was, it takes a lot of trust to have trust. I don't know. I just put it out there. I don't question anything. But I suppose, yes. If you have trust issues, it's like an, you know, infinite thing, I guess. It goes on and on and on. But this card is bringing about a changing event. You've probably already gone through this, Leo. Something big has happened just recently in your life. So you've just come through something. But the realization and the truth of a situation, or the truth about somebody else, is all coming to the surface, and it's not truth that we'd ever go searching for or looking for. We really don't want to know that stuff. We're better off not knowing. Let us live like ostriches with our our head stuck in the sand. The view looks better there than it does up here. We have to come up for air. There's too much chaos going on for somebody, not everybody. You can't avoid the truth about anything for very long. In the bigger picture, it comes out in the end. So why waste the time of avoiding it, going around it, skirting over it, hiding it? Let the truth be known. Take your blinders off when it comes to people to see, are they who they say they are? There's a red flag there for somebody with this card. All right. Just somebody, Leo, coming through a breakup, a separation, and a breakup. And some of you are feeling the effects of that very, very heavily. Your next card, looking at finances. Again, there's been a change. There's a change here, but you're going to be okay because this is a card of achievement. It is an 8. 8s in tarot represent major change. Not necessarily always life-altering. Change my whole life upside down overnight kind of change. But a major change like making a move. Maybe you're moving. That's a major change. Changing jobs. Leaving one to go into a newer one. There's a big change right there. Not life-altering. Do you know what I mean? But big enough that it affects you and affects your life. And even the people that know you and are connected to you. But this is a good card. It's all about achievement. It's all about achievement. Some of you, somebody going through a rite of passage on the job. It takes you into another. It's not I don't know what it is. It's not a promotion per se. And it's not even a raise in pay. But somebody's gone through some rite of passage on the job which bumps them up another level of some kind. I don't know what that is. I have no idea. Only you that this applies to will know what the hell that is. There's no raise. It's not a promotion, but yet you're taken out of the spot you were in and you're put into another place, another desk, another line. I don't know what it is. So anyways, there's that. And it's a good thing. It's to be celebrated for you. You're very happy about it, so congratulations. Some of you are seeing the rewards of, and yeah, you can go I told you so to other people if you really, really want to. People were calling you anal because you wouldn't budge on something, you wouldn't change, you wouldn't shift, you wouldn't even try, you wouldn't even think about it. And people would say, when they get something in their head, that's it. And you were extremely, you oversaw every little detail in something that you created, a project. I don't know what it is, but some kind of a job. And now you're you're just beginning to see the payoffs of all your diligence. And people said it was an overkill. You're overthinking everything. It's an overkill. Back away from it. We'll figure it out. And you never would. You just kept your like right to the grindstone and wouldn't let up. And didn't want to skip anything. You really made it your job to do that. And you drove everybody around you crazy, probably, but that analness, that attention to detail, that is for some people an obsession, obsessive compulsive behavior. They've got to go back and check things 3, 4, 5 times to know. But to you, you're saying, see, I told you so, there's the payoff, here it comes. Here it comes. Lifted in the money department here from something. There's, because I'm hearing cha-ching and seeing dollar signs. I'm hearing cha-ching and seeing dollar signs, green ones. So for some of you, yes, there'll be a big payoff here. And you'll be saying, it took more hard work than I thought it was going to take. But it was well worth it. You won't regret it in the end at all. You'll be very happy. Some of you are going to be passing a test. And the passing of the test could lead to a promotion. Or moving you up in the next level somewhere, even financially. Be on your toes with that one. And this card, just shows you being more dedicated to earning your way in the world for most of you, Leo, being more dedicated to that, giving it a piece of yourself, putting your own mark on it, your own scent on it, we might say, if you're in the middle of a job or a project or something major like that, where it doesn't change everything about your life overnight, but there are major changes. And one lesson that you're going to learn is that the more you learn, the more you're going to earn. Just that simple. Okay, so your next card we're looking at is my man. I just love this guy. The Magician, the great manifester. He's fantastic. Following into your house. I'm hearing dreams are coming true for some of you. As far as your home life goes, you know, your relationships is what I'm talking about. Not, yes, literally in your home, but outside of your home too. It's the relationships that are closest to you. And for somebody out there, you're you know, you're the social butterfly, and you're the magnet that seems to pull everybody together for social outings and gatherings and whatnot, Leo. This card shows you doing that, very much so. But this is also a card of taking action. He wants you to analyze yourself first and ask yourself, what is it that you think that you can make happen? What do you think you're capable of? I want you to start there and get a feel for your own motivation, your own drive, your own self-confidence and self-belief in doing something and carrying it through. You're being advised to examine that part of yourself before taking anything big on right now, not for the month of November. You could take things on, but if it seems to be a bit big and you think it's going to overwhelm you, think it through before you accept it. That's what I'm trying to say to you here. Don't sit back on your laurels, but take some action. Now the time, the energies are right. The Magician always offers you, you can call these energies whatever you like, but all four seasons, I call them, is the cups and hearts, love, right? And then the wands, sticks, staves, rods, all about business. Yes, there's some creative in there. There's a lot of risk taking, walking the fine line, being brave. And then we've got swords, are things in the mind and decisions that have to be made. That's what it represents. So that's stuff in the head, right? Even the head's covered. And then we have the pentacles, deniers, coins. They represent high creativity and money as well. So when he shows up in your reading, is this surrounding the most personal aspects of your life? Sit up and pay attention. And go into manifestation mode. Start making stuff really happen. Start taking some action to really make things happen for yourself. I can't say enough about him, but we're running late here. The challenges for the month. We're looking at the Nine of Swords. Somebody's suffering from some very, very, very high anxiety. You know what? I've got to turn my heater off here beside me, and it's over there. So if you excuse me for just a moment, it's just a bit too warm. And I don't want to be kicking windows open and losing my heat if we're going to lose our power. All right, sorry. Sorry. I'm so sorry. There we go. All right, yeah. I didn't really want to deal with the card. I was hoping you'd all forget about it, and I could just know I knew you wouldn't forget about it. These are your challenges. A lot of anxiety going on. This card always hits me the same way. A lot of times I hear the same message over and over again with this card, and it's all about pulling in energies and locking them down and locking them in and not letting them free and giving them somewhere to go. They're high energy, and the darker energies need somewhere to flow and go. You can't deal with them. You can't shake them or get rid of them until you deal with them. And you have to let them come up and kind of come forward. So we're talking here, we're talking about, and this is odd for Leo because Leos like to talk and they're expressive. I don't know what this is, but it's something that's disturbing you deeply, keeping you awake at night. You wake up in the morning and this feeling of dread comes over you. That's the first thing you're aware of, is a feeling of dread and that problem, whatever that is. The first thing, that's horrible. That means you're being haunted from the minute you wake up until the time you go to sleep again. You know, and that's not going to hold much longer either, because even your sleep's going to be robbed until you deal with this, because you're going to be having nightmares. Getting physically ill from the stress, the symptoms of stress like stomach ache, headaches, you know, this sort of thing. You got to find somebody to open up to, somebody to talk to. Leo's very, very proud, proud and loud. It's hard for Leo to bend their knees and say, I need someone to talk to. It's hard for them, but you need to do this. Bad energy, dark energy, fear is what I base all that on. Has its own energy. We never talk about the dark energies and what we do with them, but they're around us and as alive as the good energies, the beautiful energies, the peaceful energies, just as much. And they are life force unto themselves, just like every other energy, and they're alive. They need somewhere to flow so that they can go. So when you start to release that, it just dissipates. Who cares where it goes, as long as it's not with you, to get rid of that. Look at your cup in life and see what you do have, not what you don't have. And if you need to come clean with somebody about something, really give that some deep, serious thought. You know, they may never forgive you, but you can say, that's okay because I came to you. Now I can release it within myself. I tried to fix this. You're not interested, that's okay. Not holding any grudges. But it needs to be known that I did come and try to straighten this out, to ease the pain of it, the discomfort, the awkwardness, whatever that is for somebody. You know, and then you can walk away and leave it go. That's the thing. When we play avoidance, it's because we haven't done what we should do. We haven't done what we're supposed to do. We haven't done what's expected of us, so we play avoidance. We're all guilty of it. You keep doing that. See how far that takes you. Last card, and your message from Spirit is the Three of Cups. Again, we've got the trine, the Trinity, with the threes, and threes being highly, highly active. There's a lot of stuff going on in this reading. Now this is the stuff and the salt of life right here with this card. We've got a gathering of family, a gathering of friends. A gathering also includes your family, friends that you consider closest family. There's a celebration coming up for some of you. Yes, it can just be an out-and-out reunion. But chances are, for most that's going to go through this, if it resonates, these parties and gatherings are going to be probably marital related. Somebody's getting married. You could be part of the wedding party. You could be the wedding party. Yeah, that can happen. Tarot is trying to tell you here, this event comes up, don't pass it down. This is going to be time that's well spent for you, because you're going to be spending it with your loved ones. The people that bring you joy, the people you can just really be yourself with, not have to second guess every sentence that comes out of your mouth with people maybe you don't know as well. So it just shows this camaraderie, a gathering, a family, a big reunion coming up for somebody here. And those of you that are single, chances are good that when you attend these big gatherings, chances are you are going to meet the next love of your life at one of these reunions, weddings, whatever it should be. Any projects, any plans, any ideas you may have as well, Leo, shove everything else aside, get right into your own little project, whatever it is, job, Get in the zone. That is the advice of Tarot on that for you, to get busy and highly active on these projects and things that you need to clean up and you need to finish and do your best on. So the advice of this card for you is for you to be carefree while you can. Enjoy the company of others that make you laugh and make you feel loved. That's part of it. Keywords are celebration and friendship, healing, fun, some flirtation, indulgence. Indulgence of the sweetness of life and creativity runs really, really high with this card. It's like everything comes into play for most of you. Come towards the end of November, things are going to start calming down. Where everything was, anything that's up in the air this month that's unsettling, your life, your daily life, it's disturbing. You just want the balance back, this sort of thing. So, anyway, Leo, I'm sorry there wasn't a better reading for you. So, yeah, maybe December will be better. Let's hope for that. Excuse me. So if anybody wants a reading with me, private reading information, look down below this video window. Read through, send me off an email, and we'll get you taken care of, and we'll take it from there. Also, if you'd like to join Bea Fundy Fortunes group on Facebook, please come and join us there. It's under Bea Fundy Fortunes. It's closed and it's private. What goes on there stays there. It's a real nice, easygoing energy to the room. It's very peaceful. So, anybody else looking for me, if you don't find me right here in my chair and Bea Fundy Fortunes, you'll find me walking down below at the cove, along the beach, along the water's edge, to bring in the highest, mightiest tides on the whole planet. The beautiful, the bountiful, the Bay of Fundy. No matter where you find me, chances are you're always going to catch me waiting on the next change of tide. Keep the peace in so you can share that love and that light out with the rest of the world. Smile at a stranger today might do you both a world of good. Bye for now.